Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to win. George, St. George Groves, this lunch. Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is,
and of course, we fight out. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Good right hand. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire today. They're on fire in the ring.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. That's another scoring shot. counterpunch. Jab does not score. Jab misses. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. At this point, you got to... Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
There's a counter shot. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. There's a counter shot. Perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something.
Come on, give him into this.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab does not score. And he caught... Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. George Groves stumbled. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
about Groves in that.
Do it! Come on! Switch it up!
Back at it in round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You don't want to trade shots. George Groves, he's seeing stars. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Caution being thrown to the wind. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. So it's,
Gets your mind back on the job.
things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you...
Oh my! And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get your...
Whoa, Johnny! And he caught George Groves big there. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward.
know what they thought this was. But I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6 foot 2 inches. The one...
This bout is skipped.
One of the hottest... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. He threw a punch and just got countered. That hook was off target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Throws the jab but does not score. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nobody home with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at...
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
That counter shot lands. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
I'm Todd Grisham, and he is Jeff.
This bout,
Lots of hype. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They exchange punches. Good job defending the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Caution is being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter shot. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. He threw a punch and just got countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. And there's the bell for round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which fighter will say no mas? How about that time counter shot? Trying to land that jab. It's all offense, all the time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come. On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Back and forth they go. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. And he scores with the counter. Won't score with that right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to...
Completely switched up.
There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. The perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. How about that time counter shot? That punch is beginning to take its toll. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here. There's the bell to start round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch himself. Did you see that? Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Good defense from Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Just This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous.